In this Ask BRStv from Instagram, we answer Bad Dabbing NC's question, do you have the adapters from metric to standard for the Rollermat? Hi guys, Randy here answering a question that came to us from Ryan's Instagram post of the compact Theiling Rollermat that he installed on the Red Sea Reefer 750 XXL lobby tank, where Bad Dabbing NC was asking whether or not we carried the metric to standard NPT unions that we use to attach the Rollermat to the primary drain line. So to answer your question, we don't have conversion unions, but we actually didn't need them. Let me show you. As you all probably know from a bunch of Ryan's videos, he pretty much hates changing and cleaning filter socks, which is why he quickly fell for the Theiling Rollermat and ran it exclusively on our BRS 160. So when Theiling came out with a compact version of the same automatic roller, of course he had to find a way to install it on our next big tank build, the Reefer 750 XXL BRS WWC system in our front lobby. Personally, I had no idea how he was going to accomplish this, since I knew that the Red Sea tanks were plumbed with metric sizes, and from my previous knowledge of the larger Theiling Rollermat that also uses metric fittings, they probably followed suit on this compact version. Well, I was definitely surprised to learn that the smaller Theiling Rollermat actually comes with 1.5 inch NPT threads on the input, so that you can attach it straight to your PVC drain line, or use the included stepper barb that can connect to soft tubing from 1 inch up to 1.5 inches, which eliminates the need for adapters or metric plumbing altogether for the average reefer. Not only that, but these things are super compact and actually hang on the inside or sit on an included stand, so you don't need much more clearance under the cabinet than your average skimmer height. So how did we hook this one up to the 160-gallon Reefer 750? Well, Ryan made the decision to modify the existing plumbing and add in a ball valve for adjustments and 1.5 inch union to the top of the Rollermat for easy removal, which really only required a couple of metric to standard fittings that we do carry in-house on either side of the ball valve to accomplish, and that was all there was to it. For those of you who don't have a Red Sea tank or other tank with unique plumbing, installing the compact Rollermat will obviously be much easier with the standard NPT 1.5 inch threads or standard size barbed fittings. So one last thing I have to mention about adding one of these to your system, they do have a 500 gallon per hour max flow rating, which does hit a large variety of tank sizes for those in that 5 times turnover rate range. But as you may notice, we're using one on a 160 gallon system, meaning if you calculate the turnover rate we can have in this tank to stay under that 500 gallon per hour rating, we'll have a 3 times turnover. This may seem much lower than what many reefers are accustomed to, but after seeing the tanks at WWC and the lower end turnover rates that they use in their tanks, lower flow rates through the filtration is something we're very interested in exploring further, and I'd watch for this popping up in future discussions and BRStv episodes. So that's it for this one, and thanks for watching. Thank you, Bad Dabbing NC, for the great question, and everyone else, if you have a photo-based question or just want to share your tank with us and the BRStv community on Instagram, snap a pic with that hashtag AskBRStv, or even better, follow the hashtag and see what the rest of the reefing community are doing with their tanks. So check out that link in the lower left or in the description to see what the rest of the Ask BRStv IG community is doing, and we'll see you next time on Ask BRStv.